Research completed. Crafting completed. Crafting completed. Crafting completed. Crafting completed. Rift jump successful. Environmental scanning in progress.
The natural background radiation in this area is very high. It would kill most living organisms from Earth.
My standard radiation shielding can withstand these levels of exposure without any damage. However, if the background radiation is so high in this area, then we can expect much more intense sources of gamma particles. These could pose a serious threat.
The protective atmosphere is also very thin in this area. UV radiation from the sun could pose a real threat. No wonder this area looks like a desert. We'll have to improve environmental shielding on our structures before setting up a larger outpost in this area.
Ashley, we should gather more data about this area. We can later use the readings from my sensors to develop improved radiation and UV shielding for both my armor and our structures.
Okay, let's try to scout as much area as possible to feed your sensors with enough data.
These green crystals are emitting a lot of gamma radiation. Try not to stand too close to them, or they will damage my armor.
Our sensors are indicating large quantities of tanzanite within the cacti specimen.
We can use tanzanite as a catalyst for production of high-energy weaponry and equipment. It would be great if we could gather large quantities of this mineral to create something useful.
A broader arsenal of weaponry could undoubtedly help us survive against all these new hostile species. Let's start researching tanzanite handling.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. Research completed.
The technology queue is idle. Select new technologies for development. Fascinating. Look at this creature. It has a very dense and thick carapace, yet it moves very swiftly over sand. We should study this species further.
I can sense a few of these creatures in this area, but this won't be enough to gather samples for research.
Let's pass this creature's characteristics to the orbital scanner and look for a location where we can find more of them.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. We found a location that looks like a breeding ground for the Stregoros species. We can go there to study it further.
The sun's activity is at an extreme today. It might be dangerous. The sun is burning our armor and structures. Solar radiation is getting back to normal. The sunburn is over. A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for craft. We have finished researching tanzanite handling. We can start researching new weapons and equipment based on this mineral. However, please bear in mind that we will need to obtain this resource to craft these new inventions. The purple cacti, in which we originally discovered tanzanite, could be a good lead.
Let's gather more samples of this plant to study how it manages to synthesize this material. It's our best lead.
Ashley, I have already detected an interesting location with dense groups of these cacti. It is nearby, and we can jump there through the orbital scanner interface.
Okay, let's do that as soon as we've secured our current objective. I'm tracking a swarm of fast-moving objects across the sky. It's a meteor shower. Prepare for bombardment.
These meteors are quite small, but they can still do some serious damage. scanning completed. We've gathered enough data to start developing advanced UV shielding and radiation shielding in the alien laboratory.
Mr. Riggs, I think that we can use the natural background radiation data that we've just gathered to filter out the naturally occurring radiation within the desert dome. We can use the orbital scanner to search for even higher condensations of radiation to pinpoint a possible location for extracting nuclear fuel necessary to finish constructing the Rift Station.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. Ashley, we've detected a new area within the desert biome that can potentially contain higher condensations of radioactive elements. I have marked its location on the orbital scanner interface.
Excellent. We should go there as soon as possible. It would also be good to have the radiation shielding research finished before going on that mission.